In this soul session, we will be learning about different types of plant medicine that can assist us in healing our physical and non-physical bodies with herbs, fruit, vegetable, and fungi. Oh my. Always remember, Divine Soul, you are the first plant medicine, as humans are basically a plant with complex emotions. So try to contribute to your daily wellness by staying hydrated, soaking up some vitamin D if your location allows, creating a space to breathe in clean air, and maintaining your energy of balance by grounding your feet and hands into the earth. Now, disclaimer, the plant medicine links are information on some of the oldest herbs and healing practices around the world. And unfortunately, some of them are not fully legalized in the United States and other parts of the world. I am not telling you to break any laws of your land. This is simply information. So, there are 8 plant medicines listed on page 35. And at the time of this recording, I've experienced 5 out of 8. So those are the ones that I'm going to talk about. If I experience the other 3, I'll definitely share my experience. Number 5, fantastic fungi, aka medicinal mushrooms. But before we get into the psychedelic mushrooms, non-psychedelic mushrooms have amazing health benefits and are fully legalized. From increasing your brain function to boosting your immunity and reducing stress, along with many other health benefits, which are beyond the scope of this soul session. However, in the description, you will find articles to the benefits of medicinal mushrooms, such as chaga, Reishi, and turkey tail. These benefits come from an active compound called beta-glucans. So let's make it practical. How can you improve your memory, reduce your stress, and boost your immune system? Take a mushroom tincture daily. I did not say powder or a capsule. I said tincture. Because all plant medicines come down to bioavailability, which means how easily can the plant medicine you take be absorbed into your bloodstream and delivered throughout your body. Alcohol tinctures pass through the blood-brain barrier in our bodies, which is literally what it sounds like, a barrier between our bloodstream and our brain function. So any plant medicine that is steeped in alcohol goes directly to the nervous system to administer the healing effects, versus other forms that have to pass through our digestive system. Alcohol-free tinctures do have a higher bioavailability than powdered herbs. However, it doesn't have the same absorption power that alcohol-based tinctures have. Now, there are a lot of mushroom wellness products on the market. And just like anything, some are better than others. I recommend Mushroom Revival tinctures for 3 reasons. And this is not sponsored by them, they're just a really great product. 1, they use a dual extraction method. Certain mushroom compounds extract in water, others extract in alcohol. To truly have a beneficial tincture, you need to use a tincture that has dual extraction method to get all of the compounds and all of the benefits that work to calm and rebalance your nervous system, boost your immunity, and reduce your stress response. Number 2, they use the fruiting body of the mushroom, which has the highest amount of the active compounds of beta-glucans. A lot of other companies use mycelium and other fillers that have much lower concentrations of beta-glucans, which is why I'm not recommending that you go with those. I like efficiency and I like what works. Mushroom tinctures made from fruiting bodies are what works. And number 3, they are an eco-friendly company backed by third-party scientific papers. And by now, y'all know how much I love my receipts in science. And the fact that every product you purchase plants a tree is just awesome. So if you want to invest in reducing your stress response, increasing your energy, brain power, and immune function, start off with Mushroom Revival's Daily 10 Mushroom Mix. Add a daily dose to your health lifestyle. And let me know the benefits that you've experienced after 21 days. Now, magic mushrooms. I won't dive into all of the experiences that I've had with magic mushrooms because it's way beyond the scope of this soul session and it's really personal. And we're just not getting to know each other. But I will say I have worked with this plant medicine in the process of microdosing and up to 7 grams. And each experience has brought Such a life-changing amount of healing that I am truly grateful for. When working with any plant medicine, it should be done in a sacred and respectful way, as this is how you receive the most benefits from the lesson the plant medicine has to teach us. Set and setting are key. Set refers to the environment of your internal world, your thoughts, emotions, and your intention when working with the plant medicine. Setting is everything external, the location, the people around you, your sacred space. So before you start diving into magic mushrooms, if that's your choice, make sure your why is in alignment with what your soul needs at this time. It definitely was for me, as my first experience was 5 grams in the dark by myself. And the set and setting gave me everything that I really needed to move through the stages of grief that I hadn't dealt with for the previous 6 years. So we learned about set and setting. Let's dive into integration, a process in the plant medicine ceremony that is unfortunately often overlooked. Integration is what you do after your plant medicine ceremony. During any plant medicine ceremony, there is a lot of energy that is being released, energy that is no longer serving our highest good. This can be in the form of thoughts, emotions, and behavior patterns that are no longer in alignment with our journey and destiny of where we're going. And sometimes it can be physically releasing this energy. You're also receiving divine downloads from your higher self on what are the best actions for you to take and move forward. Integration is the process of truly understanding the wisdom that you receive and practically applying it to your life after your plant medicine session. So unleash your guru within and align with the integration process that works for you. For me personally, anytime I do a plant medicine ceremony, especially larger doses, I take the next day to just be in my own energy, my sacred space, and I go with the flow. I journal, meditate, do yoga, and sometimes my spirit is telling me I just need to sleep and relax. Everybody is different, so allow your inner guru to align you with the practice that is best for you in your moment in time. Always remember, divine soul, balance and moderation is key, especially with plant medicine. We are made of water. Water is a necessary part of life, but drinking too much water can kill you. Always utilize plant medicine in a responsible and reverent way. Utilize it as a tool for your elevation and expansion, and allow your soul to guide you to the when, what, where, and how. Anything that can be used as a tool to elevate can also be used as a crutch if we don't learn our independence and how to apply that wisdom naturally. So we've learned about mushrooms, functional and magic. Number 4 is Sananga. Sananga are Amazonian eye drops that treat a broad spectrum of physical and non-physical disease, such as preventing ocular diseases such as glaucoma, cataracts, farsightedness, nearsightedness, astigmatism. It also can detoxify the body, increase your visual perception and enhancement of colors, clear long-standing anger. Used in conjunction with therapy, it can definitely help mental disorders such as addiction, depression, and anxiety. It also resets your energetic field, that 99% of us that we were talking about. It also treats spiritual diseases caused by negative energies in the body and the bioelectric field. These spiritual diseases can accumulate in our energetic body, that 99%, and make us feel depressed and anxious. I took Sananga for 21 days straight, and it definitely sped up the process of receiving clarity. I'll say that I did notice the improvement in my eyesight, which is significant because I've been wearing glasses since the 3rd grade. The link on page 35 gives a really great video about what Sananga is and how it is administered. And if you're interested in my 21-day experience, comment 21 with a sun emoji to let me know. Number 3, Rape. Rape is a shamanic snuff made of tobacco and other herbs. There are different types of rapé for different medicinal purposes, such as anxiety, depression, wound disease, and deepening senses of meditation. But all rapé removes negativity from your physical and non-physical body, clears out your sinuses, balances the nervous system. Whether you're dealing from anxiety or depression, it gives you what you need. My first experience with rapé was a trip to Mexico when I took it for 10 days straight. Now, I am a hermit. I like my alone time. I am not a fan of big cities, so Mexico City for the first time was a concern. And before taking the rapé, I was really battling with anxiety. After taking the rapé, literally within the first session, I felt so calm and grounded. And not the cannabis THC kind of calm, but just at peace. My shoulders relaxed, my breathing got deeper. It was amazing to work with that plant medicine, and I still do to this day, depending on the soul lesson I'm learning. So check out the link to rapé and see if this is a plant medicine that your soul is calling for at this time. Number 2, cannabis. Now, I have a very deep relationship with cannabis in all of its forms and along the supply chain, from legacy to legal markets and beyond. But my love is the science of the plant and how it is designed for our bodies, particularly our endocannabinoid system. Cannabis, endocannabinoid system. Cannabis, endocannabinoid system. We're just two peas in a pod. Dr. Rachel Knox, MD, an endocannabinologist, is an amazing human being, doctor, person, and a wealth of knowledge. Her whole family are literally amazing doctors, and they are the kindest people. So I definitely encourage you to watch her TED Talk on the endocannabinoid system, linked in the wellness guide. Anything that we can use as a tool can also be used as a crutch that turns into our demise if we don't use it in balance. I say this because cannabis saved me from an opioid addiction after a car accident. However, because at the time I was smoking like 9 blunts a day, using my vape at work with tinctures just to work through the pain, I ended up experiencing cannabinoid hypermesis syndrome, CHS, which is characterized by repeated episodes of severe nausea, abdominal pain, and vomiting that will return for weeks or months. So I had to stop smoking cannabis and find other ways to treat the chronic pain that I was experiencing. Which brings us to number 1. Plant-based lifestyle. I did not say vegan. I said plant-based, meaning the majority of food that is being consumed are fresh fruits, vegetables, herbs, and whole grains that nourish the living plant body that we are. We are all of the elements of the universe packaged into one. Our skin, bones, and organs are made of the earth and cosmic elements, filled with the water of our blood and our plasma and bodily fluids, 60 to 70% of our physical body, which creates space for air to pump through our lungs, firing off the flames of electrical currents in our brain and electromagnetic field. We are all of the elements rolled into one. For me, a plant-based lifestyle healed the pains of fibromyalgia, the discomfort of IBS, and the weights of depression. Because we are what we eat. And our first brain is our gut brain. It's called the enteric nervous system. The enteric nervous system is a network of nerves, neurons, and neurotransmitters that extends along the entire digestive tract, from the esophagus through the stomach and intestines all the way down to the anus. Which is why when we have a gut intuition, the elders will tell us, baby, follow your first mind and point to your navel because it never leaves you wrong. When our gut is consistently filled with processed food and week to month old flesh that's filled with chemicals to look fresh, how strong will our gut intuition really be? Our first mind won't be balanced, and we will experience more conflict when making decisions that are in alignment with our purpose and life mission. Now, sometimes we don't have access to fresh fruits and vegetables for socioeconomic reasons. This is where tools such as community gardens, church giveaways that are giving away healthy items, and petitioning to your local politicians for farmers market who accept government food assistance programs. All of these resources can be of use to you. Because you are a living plant body, elemental healing will serve you as well. such as earth medicine of grounding, plant medicines, herbal teas and tinctures, fire medicine of sweating, sun or candle gazing, and fire breath meditation, air medicine of breath work, smudging, and wind bathing. Yes, wind bathing is a total thing. If you ever get the chance to frolic outside in your birthday suit on a windy day, I highly suggest it. It's quite liberating. Water medicine of staying hydrated, shower meditations, and one of the most powerful forms of water medicine is crying. Yes, crying is therapeutic when we understand our sadness and allow our tears to flow, releasing the pain and shifting thought patterns and behaviors that created the scenario for the sadness to exist. In your wellness resource guide, you will find another powerful water medicine practice, spiritual baths. Now, the ancient use of spiritual baths is outside of the scope of this soul session. However, if that's something you want to know, comment with an ocean emoji and I'll make sure to add it to the content schedule. Healing should be practical, so implementing small changes in our daily lives is the first step in the journey of wellness. It's the simple practices we've all heard of, but often delay implementing consistently, such as drinking more water, eating more fresh fruits and vegetables, and drastically reducing our consumption of anything we're putting in our bodies that isn't good for us, and eventually eliminating it, and at the very least practicing moderation in those type of activities. We have the free will and opportunity to nourish our plant bodies with plant medicines of this earth and see how it can empower us to shift in a higher direction in alignment with our life purpose and soul mission, which is our next wellness resource guide walkthrough, How to Know Your Soul Purpose. Since you found value in this soul session, tune into these soul sessions filled with tools to help you grow into the best version of yourself while loving every aspect of yourself. Thank you so much for sharing this time together. Namaskaram, Divine Soul. Ashe.